Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to San Diego, back at the desk. I'm your host, Velly, and I'm here once more with a Mortal Spawn, Ben, and your boy, God Blaze. Coming up with this matchup right now, Ghost Gaming, Optic Gaming.
Oh, man.
Blaze, what's your thoughts? How you feeling about this?
Man, it's Championship Sunday, and, you know, based off how everything is stacked up so far, Ghost Gaming has just looked like the best team in this entire event since they started. They haven't lost a map yet compared to going against Optic Gaming, who's lost 3 maps so far, which coming up to this point is not a, you know, it's not a normal thing, you know? For Ghost, they just have to come into Championship Sunday with that right mentality.
Oh, yeah, big time. Before we head into that matchup, I want to send us off to the main stage where Farouk is there with the competitors.
Championship Sunday here in the winners bracket finals. I got Optic Gaming. My man is explosive over here, and I got Rezik. Now, I'm going to start over here with you and the Ghost Squad. You guys, hot on Friday, hot on Saturday. What team here is showing up right now?
The same team you've been seeing all weekend. You know, we're prepared for this event, and we know it's going to be a tough challenge playing these guys, but we're very confident.
Now, a lot of people talking about you guys didn't get the chance to touch them when you won your championship in New Orleans. Does that matter? And what do you guys need to do to break down this green wall over here?
You know, just keep playing like ourselves, and it'll take care of itself.
All right, I'm coming over here to you now. You guys, what does it take to get ready for a matchup like this?
Honestly, we just have to come out strong. Like throughout this weekend, we pretty much come out flat in majority of our series. So I think if we start off strong, then we can set the tone.
Do you take anything away from them that they didn't have to face you guys in New Orleans?
I mean, we played them the very next event.
Oh, I'm sorry, Vegas.
We played them the very next event. We pretty much smoked them. So we pretty much had their number like all season throughout this season and last season. So we're just gonna play our game and win.
So never losing to them. Do you see anything going different today?
Not at all.
How about you guys over here? What do you guys got to do? What weaknesses are you looking to exploit over here in Optic Gaming?
I'm not really sure. We're just going to play our game, and that's it.
All right, both of these teams seem to be focused and locked in. So Ghost Gaming, Optic Gaming, lock it up.
Playing with Rezik is really refreshing. You know, we have a new addition to our team that brings a new dynamic. You know, we vibe with him in and out of the game. And he's a beast. That's all I can say about that guy. He's too good.
Being a new guy on the team, I don't really feel pressure. You know, I feel very welcomed. I feel very comfortable, you know, and I've been playing this game every day for the last 4 years. I get up there on this main stage and I just feel comfortable and I just get into a zone.
People believe in this Ghost Gaming roster with the addition of Rezik because we were already a powerhouse before, and, you know, he brings a lot to the table, and I think we will shock everyone this event.
And there you have her from Sleepy Time and Ghost Gaming saying that they're going to shock everyone at this event, but in order to do so, yes, your record was impressive coming into Friday, coming into Saturday, but today is Sunday, Benson. This is when it matters.
Hey, mission accomplished first few days. They've dunked us all. They've really proven a lot of us wrong, including myself. I'll be the first to hold my hands up. And they look like a phenomenal team. They really do. Everything seems to be gelling. The new addition, of course, Rezik. What a player he's been throughout
Phenomenal.
all gears.
Yeah.
But Optic Gaming, it is a different beast. It is. But what's interesting to me is you hear Explosive kind of come out and say it. You know, we started slow. Every series we've played, we need to dictate the pace. And that's something that we're not traditionally used to seeing with Optic Gaming. They're always the ones which dictate the pace. And for me, I'm very scared for Optic Gaming because if Ghosts come out with the same intensity we saw over the first 2 days of this tournament, I think, honestly, this is going to sound crazy. I think this could be a very, very fast winner's bracket.
A swift 2-0.
I honestly think it could be. Yeah, I really do believe it.
Mortal Spawn, do you think he's out of his mind, or does it seem like the case right now?
No, he's really not. Yeah, I mean, I'm still recovering from the prediction you asked me to give because this is tough. I mean,
oh, yeah, you got to pick a team.
I do have to pick a team, and I don't really have to. I will.
Kick him off the desk.
You know,
there you go.
It's amazing, and these guys are already locked into the match. And if Ghost Gaming can continue to stay positive, stay hot, and win this first map, it's going to really go in their favor for sure.
All right, God Blaze, you've been around the scene for a very long time, since the beginning. We've never seen two teams this caliber before. Taking a look at our map bands and picks, Reclaim, Lift, and Foundation. But Blaze, this matchup, starting off on Reclaim, who do you see it going to?
Oh, man, this Reclaim map is going to be a scrappy one, folks. But I'm going to have to actually throw this map number one. Optic Gaming, they've looked great, but they've lost a lot of those first maps in the series. I think Ghost is going to come out swinging. It's going to come down to that barn fight. I'm going to have to go Ghost Gaming map number 1.
I want to remind you, Blaze, last event, Reclaim was chosen by Space Station Gaming and also Echo Fox.
Yeah.
And we saw Optic Gaming wipe the floor with them. As a matter of fact, Reclaimed is Optic Gaming's one of their it's one of their best maps, period, because mental your front spawn, how fast he's able to get to the bowl and put out that first shot. I feel like Optic Gaming might go ahead and lead the way.
They might go ahead and lead the way. Don't get me wrong, Optic Gaming is super talented at Reclaimed, okay? They're super talented at a lot of maps. It's not about that.
I mean,
it's about the history. So. Yeah, right? It's not about past history. It's just about this weekend, right? And which team has been playing the best, which team has been playing with the most intensity, and that's been Ghost Gaming. And they got my attention, and I'm going to give them their props all on Championship Sunday, because leading up into this event, they've been putting in that work.
You'll know after the second round if Ghost Gaming is winning this entire kind of
2 rounds.
event. Yeah, 2 rounds. That's all it's going to take. All right. Because, again, if Ghost come out with that intensity, that's what you want to see from that squad. If they bring that fire up to Gaming, they're going to be in trouble.
I'm going to have to
agree with you. Is this a battle of the coaches?
Stop.
Stop. No. I think this first map is definitely going to come down to Slay. Immortal Spawn, Reclaim is a very small map, so it's going to rely on those initial fights, and whoever wins that initial, they're most likely going to get away with a domination. How are we going to see gameplay break down in this bowling barn area?
Yeah, we're going to start things off up in the ball, the top side of the map, but look for somebody to put a power weapon down low in the barn. It's where we flip to on the second side of the half, and it's really where Ghost Gaming is going to really want to play. I believe they're going to want to put a weapon down there and really play, but look, Optic Gaming, they have the best player in the game, in my opinion, explosive. Compared, with these guys, this is Sunday. This is when they shine. This is when they go off. So, look, this is just gonna be a crazy match. I just can't wait to see it.
Blaze, what are you smiling for, man?
I'm ready to cast this game. For real, it's like whoever comes out on top in this matchup, I'm gonna say 70% chance, 75% chance that they win this entire event. Any one of these teams is gonna be very, very difficult to beat them twice. All right? It's as simple as that. And now, what you smiling for, Ben?
I'm excited for this game as well. I'm honest with you. This is going to be one hell of a winners bracket final. Probably one of the better winners bracket finals we've seen on the circuit. 2 teams, one massively, massively in form, and the other, of course, one of the greatest teams to ever play the game. The stage is well and truly set.
Let's stop talking about it.
All right, here it goes. Map number 1 between Ghost Gaming and Optic Gaming. Benson and God Blaze, take it away.
Winners final, guy. Championship Sunday. We already had some great games so far.
Oh, man.
Are we going to have another one? Potential for...
We are going to have another game, Ben.
Round 13s, maybe. I'm not too sure. Like I said, after a couple of rounds, I think we're going to well and truly know which Ghost Gaming has come to perform here on Championship Sunday.
You know what? If they keep that same pace, right, that they've had all weekend long, even just coming into Saturday, they still had that same intensity. So they've been doing something right in their preparation as long as they keep it exactly the same. And the first kill in this match is going to go to Solar's own Dennis. Rushies responds. But this first initial, this team fight, is looking like Optic, Optic Gaming actually going to come out on top of that B-Hill. Let's see if they can translate this to early domination, because you see those players rushing.
And it's a good start because you want to control the tempo of this game. Exactly as Explosive said, come out, dictate the pace, and that's exactly what Praise is going to do. Finds the last man alive, which was Rezik, and all of a sudden, Ghost Gaming. And a heat of bother in round number 1, a trip cap domination could potentially come through. A team kill, though, may slow things down a little bit. Summons accidentally kills Explosives, and Ghost may live to fight another day as Sleepy does manage to get away, and it's mental. With Praise still putting pressure on, still looking for that trip cap.
Yes, they are. Now, not able to get it. Ghost Gaming is looking like they're going to hold off this push from Optic. That's going to be the last player behind enemy lines. That was mental, so 2 players down from Optic Gaming. Now you're going to see these 3 Ghost members. It's going to be Sleepy, Idenna's, Rezik, looking to push through, retake this bowl while they have the advantage, but Explosives is waiting for them.
And it's moments like that, which is what we praise Ghost Gaming for, right? Just being able to compose yourself and keep the rounds, prolong the rounds, clutching up when they need to the most. It really has been a big difference with this Ghost Gaming squad. You've seen it. You really have. As the current score 110 to 54 in favor of Optic Gaming. Still a 2-1 hill advantage for the green wall as Identity looks to just try and stay alive. Praise was putting down a lot of damage. Of course, you can see Summons and Explosive. They may think about this, but Identity has done wonderfully well. Can he pick up the kill, though? That's the question. Yes, he can. Praise goes down. Full red. Finally, Identity's traded out there by Explosive.
Yep, so that's going to be 2 members down on the side of Ghost Gaming. Ever since that starting initial, Ghost Gaming has not been able to break that bowl, so they got to ask themselves, how many chances do we want to keep trying to take at cracking this defense of Optic Gaming? Maybe you want to go towards the home hill and make that assault, but if you do that, Optic Gaming, they have the height advantage. So you kind of got to take this fight and just hope that you win it on one of these engagements and just keep on getting many attempts at it.
And the issue is time is running out. Right?
Yeah.
So if you don't do it on this push, honestly, that could well be the first round done and dusted. 183 to 102, still Optic Gaming in the driver's seat. Identive's left to just scramble back down to A, kind of recognizing, well, realistically, the play he has to make here is win the 1v1 and try and decap C. But I don't think he's going to be close whatsoever. Optic Gaming still looking fantastic as ever on Reclaimed.
But so a lot of respect to Optic Gaming giving a ghost, you know. They've been watching this past weekend. Very few times I don't see Optic Gaming win that many fights up top at bowl and not get the domination inside of that round. Yeah, they actually played for time. They were patient. Ghost had about 3 attempts at breaking that bowl setup by Optic Gaming. Couldn't get it done. So, but we'll see with Ghost coming out and with these initials. The last fight night that me and Vail got to cast on this map, it was Ghost that won. I believe it was like 6 of the first 7 initials, but the score count was 5-1 in favor of Optic Gaming. You know, 5-1, 5-2 in favor of Optic. So it was like you win those initials, but why is it that, you know, you just can't come out and close out those rounds? Yeah. And you know, I kind of credit that to just Ghost kind of overthinking those situations. You know, you win initials, play your strengths. You know, you got a lot of aggressive players. Use them and just end these rounds a little bit quicker.
Of course, Ghost Gaming, they put drop shot up top after that first round loss. And they do have control of the ball as we wait for the first pick to come through, but it's Solars once again. 2 for 2 now in first bloods as Rashid and Identives both fall. Mental's going to claim the drop shot as his prize. And Ghost Gaming dropping dominoes as Explosives traded out, as is Speedy. So once again, Optic Gaming early on in the driver's seat.
All right, Optic Gaming getting out to win another opening initial on top of that B hill. So you're gonna see they're gonna start putting that pressure, but now they're gonna back up and say, okay, still these respawn timers are pretty low, currently at 14 seconds.
And Rezik did such a good job just winning that gunfight, deflecting the pressure. It was Rezik there with that kill that forces up the game. It's just respect Ghost coming up small, like you say.
So now Ghost, they still have not won a fight up here towards Bowl just yet. They haven't won an initial. They haven't won a retake. You know, we're just in round number 2 though. Let's see if they can finally get some success. You see the Optic Gaming setup, got 2 players watching those stairs, 1 player in that bowl, firing off, he's gonna be that first line of defense, make sure he's getting some shots in on these players. You got a player down at Apples. You see that cross he has on Rezik. Rezik in a pressure situation. Not many moves in which Ghost Gaming can make, but you know, hey, they're gonna have to keep just trying to crack that setup.
Here's the issue. In round number 1, you obviously said, well, you know, flying at B continuously, if it doesn't work, sometimes play the home hill.
Yeah.
By putting drop shot down up top, you almost can't do that now, right? Because drop shot's gonna be coming up relatively soon. You don't want to give up to Gaming a free drop. You have to at least contest it. So you're almost forced to try and retake from that B site. And up to Gaming, you can just sit back, you know, kind of pretty here.
Exactly.
2-1 hill advantage and a lead.
In this situation, when Optic having that drop shot, you have to force them to shoot some of those drops. You know, you can't wait till a last minute push and they still got 3-4 drops in their back pocket. Especially with the time, you know, you having less time to actually break this setup. So Ghost Gaming, they need to start taking some attempts. That's going to be, I think Mental may have 1 drop shot left in the chamber, but it's Optic Gaming standing strong. And Ghost, like you said, with that drop shot being up top, you can't really go play for those home hills because that drop is just going to abuse you.
And you want to see a little bit more intensity. That was what I was saying for Ghost Gaming. You need that same Ghost Gaming from Friday and Saturday. And after the first 2 rounds, definitely looking a little flat. And for Optic Gaming, they're definitely looking as composed as ever, and they're starting off very, very well. This is going to be a 2-0 lead unless something miraculous happens here for Ghost. Like, they're trying to land some damage down, but the fight from Praise is coming through. Praise makes easy work of Identives, and it's going to be that 2-0 lead for Optic Gaming. And I'm curious to see how Ghost Gaming want to try and dictate the pace maybe a little bit better here in map number 1.
They just need to get 1 round on the board to get the juices flowing. I'm curious to see. They're probably going to put something down in these secondaries. Now you need to ask yourself, what can we have to help us retake that bowl hill, that B hill, in case we do lose the initial? If they do a snipe down low, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because you got great snipers like Rezik, Sleepy, you know, you got Rushies on the team as well. So if they don't win that fight, it's like, all right, let's just kind of set up down low towards Workshop. We get that snipe, and then we can kind of play for those picks and play for those retakes. But instead, they're going to go to block the duels up top.
I don't like that. I feel like at this point, you need to have something extra on the map to assist you. It's been 2 rounds. I think there's enough data. They've tried to break that Optic Gaming setup at B a fair amount of times, and they've not been able to do so. Going for a block, maybe a little too passive here. And it's strange, because obviously we talk about, you know, showing the other team respect. You mentioned that from Optic Gaming and Ghost in round 1. For Ghost Gaming, you don't want to over-respect Optic Gaming. Sometimes you just got to fight it. You just got to kill it.
And
you have have the ability to do so.
Also, a snipe down low isn't the worst thing, because that's Rezik fighting that 1v1. That's probably going to be the best sniper on this Ghost roster. But on this one, it's Ghost Gaming just trying to win an engagement. Almost able. Explosives was taking out his own teammate by Solars, but Solar stays alive. And, you know, it's Optic Gaming. Yeah, that's going to be another 2 kills in their favor. Quick meat shield. Staying alive.
He could get all 3. The down comes through, and even with a first blood for Ghost Gaming, Optics and a team kill from Optic Gaming, they still walk away with B control as they scramble back up, you know, reclaim that hill. Rushy's left the far, just trying to land some damage.
Yeah, it's the opening initials, man. Who's ever winning those initials has been winning these rounds. For whatever reason, Ghost Gaming not able to get in that bowl and make something happen. But I do love with Rezik on the team, you're able to have those position changes. Before it was Idennis down low, playing in that 1v1 spot on the home hill. Now he's at the front spine, first to the bowl. He can get the job done, but he needs to get warmed up. He's going to have to beat Minnow in those engagements. And that's another gunfight in which Minnow coming out on top of, right?
It's all good and well wanting to be warmed up, but Optic Gaming, they're fiery hot right now, not slowing down. Finally, though, Rezik and Speedy, they're able to slow down the green wall assault, and a nice overextension here from Rezik. He's going to go and claim the C hill. Optic Gaming's home, of course, for now at least, so 2-1 hill advantage for Ghost. The A hill taken straight back from Optic.
All right, so Rezik getting super aggressive.
He's so mobile.
Yeah, and you kind of need to be mobile in that bottom half of the map, because you need to be trying to find angles on some of these players up top, trying to see if you can kind of isolate your player down low for a 1v1. So if you do get trapped, at least you got 2 hills on the bottom side, and you put that pressure on your opponent's home hill, you force your opponents to break their own setup in this bowl area.
Rezik trying to make the play. Explosive having none of it. First line of defense for Optic Gaming, and there is support there as Identis finds 1, looking for more. Hungry as ever for that second kill. He is going to go down, but not out just yet. Is it Solars? He's been so sneaky up top at B. Still up for Optic, and he is also going to find a pick here. Still alive somehow, and now the extra comes through.
Where's the rest of the help? Okay.
They had an opening there, but not able to take it.
Because I was going to say, Ghost was starting to turn the tides in this one. They need to stay up there. They can't let Sleepy get isolated, but Sleepy stays alive. Takes 1 to the grave. Rezik has the angle through the gate, looking to take down his meat shield. Rushies needs to get some shots in as well, but the flank comes through, and I think it was Rushies. He's tried to push up, but praised on the defense, saved his teammate. Optic takes that advantage, and just when you thought Ghost was going to finally break that setup, and lo and behold, it's still a tie game.
It is.
Optic doesn't have their home hill.
And yeah, as you mentioned, 1 hill to 1
big
hill.
Fight.
Explosive going to push it. Identiv shuts him down single-handedly. A double kill. Yeah. Can they now use that propel Ghost Gaming momentum-wise to try and take this round?
He just needs to force the fight. That drop shot's going to be coming at him. Oh, no, go for it.
Okay.
There you go. He's got help.
He has support. That's the key. Sleepy is there. Keep your eye on the score. 186 to 180. Sees B cap. That's 2 kills as well that come through. Ghost Gaming flying over to
big fights in B.
Mental 1v2 on the B hill. Is he going to
cap though? That's the important part is D-cap. Now Ghost is the only team getting points. Slowly about to pull away with this lead, and now they officially have the 2-cap with 15 points remaining. Optic Gaming can't come back in this one. Ghost just needs to secure that B hill. CB and D-capped on the other side as well.
That's so smart. Whoever rotated there for C from Ghost Gaming, just making sure they get that first round. But let's not forget, that was Identiv's right there, saving that round for Ghost Gaming. A big defensive double on his home hill. Instantly then pushes forward, has the help of a teammate. They secure the opposition home hill. Wonderful stuff from Identivs.
And so, on the flip side, on Ghost Gaming, if you really want to beat Optic Gaming on this map, you're going to need a big game on Identivs, okay? He's in that front spawn position. It's super, super important as well.
Yes, it is.
Because you just see how well Optic Gaming just control that entire bowl area. Once they win those initials, Identivs is going to have to take down Minnow. That's going to be, you know, the big boss in which he has to take down fighting for that bowl. But instants do go down low, and I think Optic Gaming playing it smart and realizing that when hey, if we do lose that fight, let's have something down low to work with.
Sure. As Ghost managed to find that first round, but I want to point out, Explosive, with 3 rounds in, has 20 kills. Guy, 20 kills in 3
rounds. That is a lot of damn kills.
3 rounds. That is absurd.
But that's what you want out of your team captain, right?
When Farouk was interviewing him, he was so focused, so focused. And he's brought that to map number 1. That is just insane.
because
so well played.
He recognizes that this roster still has a lot to prove in order to compete with the old roster. So he's focused up until they can kind of hit those accolades and make those accomplishments. But in this one, it's Ghost Gaming winning the initial. Prey still on enemy enemy territory on that side, but he's going to get caught with that drop shot. Now backing up, you're going to have explosives get hit with that drop as well. He goes down. This is where I want to see Ghost take those advantages. Be annoying on top of Optic Gaming's home hill. Force the fight to you.
Oh, they're definitely being annoying. Definitely. You can see Summons now trapped in a 1v2. He's going to fall. Both home hills here should be kept up, and this is a great start for Ghost.
Uh-oh. You see Mental on the other side. Another big 1v, and he's going to win that. Looking for another fight. Getting some good shots in on Rushies, but Rushies actually going to just keep backing on up.
Oh, he's so annoying.
He wanted no problem. He's going to bait him. Well, yeah, there you go. And now they're going to have another 1v2 situation. And you just see now they're going to take a third 1v2. Oh. He's calling for, he says, hey, you left me?
Bro, where you at? We just managed to clutch up so many times. Ghost, trip cap domination coming through. Are they going to be able to lock it in? No, not just yet. Soul's up there. But Rezik with one. Can he find the second? Hey, still decap. Ghost getting all the points. 2 players go down. Where are the rest of Optic Gaming, though? Mental, of course, he's so deep in the Optic Gaming spawn, taking a fight. The trip cap's going to come through once again. Rezik trying to push straight through. He finds one, but the flank comes through from Praise. He's going to fall. And Ghost Gaming tie things up. 2 rounds of
So now this is the Ghost Gaming from yesterday, all right? They kind of woken up. It's tied up 2-2 early on. You don't want them to find them. If you're a Ghost Gaming fan, you don't want them to get in too big of a hole early on this Reclaim map, because then at that point, Optic Gaming's confidence is going to start skyrocketing, and those players are going to start having fun, and they're just going to run away with this one. And we know when Optic Gaming is having fun, you know, it's hard to beat them under those type of situations.
Some would say it's impossible.
Yeah, you know. You look at the accolades throughout 2 seasons of Gears 4, you know, and you just see nothing but a lot of trophies, a lot of first place, and it's for a reason.
A lot of checks, too, of course. But it's now all tied up. 2 rounds apiece. Will Ghost Gaming be able to win the initial once again? It's 2 for 2. First 2 rounds, it was up to Gaming. Controlled up top, and of course that drop shot. Ghost have responded nicely in the past 2 rounds. Who's going to get the first blood, though? Identis goes down, but Praise also fell there in that skirmish. Instance also picked up by Summons. As Rushies wants to take the fight, will take the fight, and Explosive goes down.
But he's the last one left. He's waiting for reinforcements to come, and it will. But he's getting pinched. He's getting some shots in. He's trying to tail that play on the other end. Just stay aggressive. They're trying to take out Mental, isolate him in a quick 1v2, but they can't get it done. Now Rushy's dancing on the ensigns. He's staying alive somehow, some way. Dodging drop shots as well. Reinforcements are going to be there, and this just shows how annoying that Rushies can be. Just staying alive, being annoying in those type of situations, being a nuisance for Optic Gaming.
They have to concede the B hill for now. As I say that, Rushies, that was pretty overzealous.
He didn't know that guy was that close to him on the right-hand side.
I mean, even so, where is the support? Where is his teammate? What are you doing? You're running into 3 players there of Optic Gaming. At best, what, you get traded out?
That's one of those situations where you just kind of talk about, if you see the opportunity for a fight, sometimes you got to take it, you know? Don't be scared to take that fight. He tried to maybe be the playmaker for his team, but Rushies, he's one of your main slayers on his roster, so as a main slayer, sometimes you got to make some reckless pushes like that to open up the door, because that's your role, because him and your other teammates can't do things like that. So you have to be risky on those fights, you know? Being on the opposite end of that, you're going to be like, why are you pushing that? That was a dumb move, but for him, that was the smartest move he could have made.
For now, B's being decapped. It's going to be Sleepy. Solars could actually get pinched here. Rezik's fast, but Sleepy taking so much damage. We expect the kill to come through, but nice play from Rezik. And again, so mobile. Keep your eye on every position that Rezik finds himself in. Here, there, and everywhere. 11 kills, 11 deaths to his name as Mental pushes forward and Sleepy's there for the support. 3 dead. Can Ghost Gaming now fly?
They're going to finally cap 2 more hills. Rezik maybe a little bit too overzealous, full red, but it doesn't matter. He knew he had reinforcements coming. Staying alive, another 1v2. Summons gets the down, but Rushies with the meat shield, trying to block him off, but here comes Speedy. And the duel is there, calling it a trio. Identis joins the party as well. Looking to close this round out and take the lead in this series. Yes, Ghost will.
I feel like Rezik heard you when you said Rushies is the only one that can make those type of plays, because again, that mobility he's showing on the map, just really causing Optic Gaming some problems. As now Ghost, for the first time in this map, have the advantage. And it was a map that, you know, you heard Belly kind of mention, that Optic Gaming was so good at Reclaim. The past couple of events, they played it damn near flawlessly. But
So I kind of, mentioned a little bit earlier, I said, maybe this would be a battle between the 6 men, right? A battle between those coaches. This is this is an important situation for Fatal Strike, because now, as your team has their momentum up, you got to make sure it stays there. Even for the rounds that you lose, you can't let that momentum drop. You got to stay hyped behind them, got to keep that positive energy going within the comms as well. And if you could do that, Ghost Gaming will be playing 10 times better than they played yesterday.
It's always down to the players to get the momentum at the beginning, right? The coach can't win you around. When the players get it, that's where the coaches really can come in handy. Solar's first blood again. 15 kills for him, by the way. Optic Gaming cruise over towards the B hill. They'll have full control of this on a 20-second respawn round.
You see how they being really patient with picking up that drop shot. For whatever reason, they knew another guy was in the area. Insians gets picked up.
This round is done. This round is done. Optic Gaming just far too dominant up top of B, and they're going to level things up 3-3. Surely as Brady's hungry for his 13th kill. Explosives is there to help. And the one thing you must say, if you're Ghost Gaming, you have to find a way of slowing down Explosive. He has taken over this map for Optic Gaming. I think you're going to look at the scoreboard if you're Ghost Gaming at the half, and you're going to go, wow, it's 3-3. Explosive had how many kills? Well, surely there's no way he can carry that on in the second half. And you're almost going to be happy about it in a way, because when he's playing that well, normally you see Optic Gaming completely dominant.
You really do. But you know what? He's getting it done. Now he's just going to need the rest of the supporting cast to come through and make these plays. Looking at that kill feed, you got Summons at the bottom. Mental has 13 kills for now. Across the board, it's clearly Optic Gaming outslaying Ghost Gaming, but Ghost Gaming in the last few rounds, the respawn timers are higher. You're not going to have a lot of kills. This is it's just about winning those initials in the beginning.
And you talk about that kind of initial fight. It was 4-2 advantage Optic Gaming in terms of controlling up top. Now, of course, at the half, our hills flip, so the focus can be a little more down low here towards the E hill. First blood for Speedy. Curious to see maybe Ghost Gaming a little bit better on the second half of Reclaim than maybe the first. E actually go over to Optic Gaming. His mental's done really well to at least trade out his life. Found the pick onto Sleepy, but Rushy's still over towards E. This is looking very, very good.
Up top. I think that's Solars. I see that head. It's Hoffman. Yes, it is. Solars pushing right on down, trying to get that one shot. Can't get it. He's going to fall as well. So a 2-hill advantage for Ghost Gaming. One member down for Optic. Rushies needs to stay alive, but Explosives knows he has a full red. If he has you weak, he's going to take that advantage every time. Pull out that pistol, work an angle, but that's Rushy's duo with Speedy.
And that's so smart for him to reposition closer to Speedy. They need to make sure they don't kind of space out a little too far. They want to be close enough where if they do get pushed, they can try and take the fight. The flank comes through from Identis, but again, it seems like an overzealous push. Didn't really have the support there. And maybe a small mistake in terms of comms. Identis, I'm going to try and push Speedy and Rushy because they're still weak. They have to stay back, but luckily Rushy's just that darn good. He's able to trade out Identi's life.
All right. Still a 2-hill advantage for Ghost Gaming. No power weapons on this map as well. And with those respawn timers being dropped back down to 12 seconds, a lot more action. You see these players spawning up very quickly, getting right back to this team fight around E. That's, whoever can control this hill will end up coming out on top with this round number 1. But don't forget, the losing team, they can set the tempo, place that first power weapon. The question is, when it comes down to both these teams, when it comes down to that play style, they both are kind of aggressive, but I do believe both will benefit with a boom down low and barn.
I bear in mind, there's plenty of gear still to be played in this round. It's definitely not over, but Optic Gaming. They smell blood in the water. Can they try and push for that trick cap domination? Mental may have to just back away here, but there are still resources here for Optic if they want to try and go for it. Speedy, though, nullifies the first attack from Solars. And now, Ghost Gaming push out, just trying to hunt out the stragglers from Optic Gaming's previous assault. Explosive trying to get fancy with it. Speedy having absolutely none of it. And again, Ghost going to push over towards E. And this is an important time in the game now when you look at the overall score to retake control of a 2-1 hill advantage.
I don't see Ghost, trying to play for that trip cap.
Oh, Rezik.
They might get aggressive for it in the late rounds just to stop Optic from getting any points. But that's 2 hills in their advantage. Currently, it's a tie game as well.
Oh, Mental just flew straight through Rezik's soul.
It's going to come down to one more team fight.
Yep.
All hills need to be protected for Ghost.
The thing that makes Optic Gaming so good is the way that they split their resources in moments just like this. And see if they're going to be able to do something.
Identis goes down. This is 3 people.
Also goes down. Now it's all down to Rushies. Has to make an impressive defensive stand here for Ghost Gaming. The support's coming through. It's down to Rezik now. He finds what? Speedy elsewhere on the map. Explosives will go down. Ghosts are going to lose their home hill. E is being decapped as well.
Oh, no.
It's all down to Sleepy. He's off spawn. Sleepy's not going to be able to get there. And just like
Stop it!
Oh!
Use a bad
Sleepy!
Night!
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Almost.
So close.
Oh, almost. coming down to the wire.
And it's funny because that was exactly what I was talking about. Optic Gaming, in those moments when it's crunch time,
they
split the resources so well, so efficiently. They make sure that they win the mini skirmishes they put on the map, and ultimately will take rounds that they should never ever win away from you.
So if I'm Ghost, this is not a bad round to lose. Like I said, first weapon selection, you set the tempo, and they want to go back to fighting up top with the drop shot, and I think that's one of the best moves in which they could have made. Yeah, they kind of split the fights in a bowl in the first half, but at the same time, they kind of figured out Optic Gaming, and they started to win a few of those rounds at the end. But also in the second half, you see where those home hills are, and having that drop shot,
yes, sir.
You can control the drop shot, also control both those home hills as well, and get a nice little two-hill setup. So I like how Ghost Gaming is thinking. Let's just see if they win this initial.
I was going to say, sounds great in theory.
Up top, though.
But doing it practicality-wise is always a little tough. First blood.
All right. Get into this fight up top. You're going to have Summons on his flank. Going to start getting some shots in. There's 4 Ghost Gaming players up there, and we're going to have some team kills as well. Speedy takes down Sleepy, but they still have a player in the mix, and Optic Gaming with 3 players alive. That's going to be 4 down for Ghost. They just got too aggressive up top, and nobody watched their flank. You can't allow 2 players to flank you like that. But what happened was Summons had a man advantage, all right? He had a 1v1 down low at Barn, and he chose to leave it. He says, you know what? You can have this hill. I'm going to go up top and flank your teammates, secure the drop shot, and secure both home hills. And now we got a domination kind of coming through, but it's going to be stopped.
Optic just back away. They recognize one more wave of kills, really, before they want to push it. You do have a drop shot as well. 2 left in the chamber. We'll wait to see. He's going to connect with one of them. Boop. There's one. That's Identives, and instantly the front line pushes up towards Ghost Home Hill. They all fall. Another great round from Optic Gaming as they will take that 5-3 lead. But in the first half, Optic won the first 2 rounds. Ghost reacted, tied things up.
All right, I still say you got to at least maybe put some nades down low. You want to keep Summons engaged in that fight. Even if he kind of breaks off. And at the same time, if you do put it like a nades or a snipe down low, and Summons wants to leave you to it and say, hey, you can have it, I'm just going to secure the drop shot, he has faith that his teammates won't get caught out by nades or snipes.
Even if there's nothing down low, though, if someone leaves the fight, that should be your cue. Hold on, I'm leaving the fight, too.
Yeah.
You've got to be a little quicker in reacting to that situation. Because, I mean, you see the problem, of course, when someone gets that fight and you're not there, he's already hit that flank. Explosives continuing where he left off. 30 kills now. Optic, the 5-3 lead. We saw a block on the home hills that came through. Ghost still happy with how this fight is playing out, maybe recognizing it's just minor tweaks that need to be made.
All right, so this time Summons a little bit more committed to that fight down low. Now Sleepy, he's going to secure the flank over by Apples, gets towards his teammates. He's going to lose 2 teammates in this process, and now he's just looking for a fight, trying to help the last guy. They can't even the odds, and once again, Optic Gaming comes out on top in that engagement.
That's just such an easy round for Optic Gaming. They're going to take those all day. 5 go down. Trip cap domination coming through for Optic Gaming. 3 seconds left. I'll tell you, they're not getting close to that hill. Advantage Optic once again. 6-3. They put themselves now at map point here in the first map of the Winners Bracket Final.
And now we're going to see the first smile out of Explosives for the series. Spells bad news for Ghost Gaming fans right there. But let's see. We've seen some comebacks.
Scary.
Yeah, exactly, right? But we've seen some comebacks today. We've seen some 6-3 comebacks, yeah, on main stage. Let's see if we can manifest another one. Ghost Gaming fighting from behind in this one. We'll see what the weapon placement was in a second.
At what point do you think maybe the mental aspect of this game, where Ghost sit down and say we've not beaten Optic Gaming?
Boom shot down low. They split it. Now this is going to get scrappy. But at this point, the boom shot is going to be more important than the drop shot. So the drop shot just turned into a 1v1 fight. Summons is going to redirect his attention up top. Now it's a 4v4 fight for the boom.
And Identity's quick picks. He's going to get out with his life. Looks good to have done so. Sleepy unable to connect with the shot. Raze makes him pay. And you see Identity's rotating that boom. Oh, top is. Drop has been picked up. Identives finds one. That Summons it goes down. So now
he needs to get to cover. Yeah, Identities just needs to make sure he's not in the open, especially with Mental having that drop in hand. Take your advantages. You got one boom in the chamber. There you go. That's 4 members down of Optic Gaming.
Much better.
But you know, Ghost Gaming, they needed that domination. You know, they probably could have played for it, but actually they could have played for it, but that's just with the drop shot on the map. Even if those players was to push up to that home hill, Mental got 4 drop shots in the back pocket, and he's waiting for it. That's just Ghost Gaming playing into their hands. So, but Optic Gaming, they're probably going to go for the home hill setup. I think that's the smartest thing for them to do. They can even kind of bait out that boom. It's only 1 boom shot left in the hands of Identity. He cannot waste that. You're going to see Mental trying to angle that drop shot, and that's exactly what Optic Gaming is going to do. Go play for the home hill setup.
And this was the same thing that we saw them have success a couple of rounds ago, assaulting Ghost Gaming's home hill. That drop shot. Line one through the smoke. Is he going to connect? Nope. Okay, still 2 left. Is there going to be a play over towards E here at the same time? There is. Summons is going to go for it, and this is where you could see that trip cap come through, but Speedy says, never mind, Summons, I have a boom, and all of a sudden Ghost Gaming now springing to life.
Oh yeah, they had somebody overextend to the home hill of Optic.
And this is a good flank coming in from Speedy, because you can see the help he needs to provide. It's going to be Mental there, but you just have to keep him away from the hill. If you stand in the hill, put pressure in, you're going to be good.
Yeah, right, just go fight the hill. Like,
fight in the hill, get an F.
They would have won this round by now.
How is... if Mental kills Speedy in that situation, well, I'm leaving the building, ladies and gentlemen.
If Speedy groups up on that hill, Mental still has 1 drop shot in his back pocket.
This round should be over.
You know, it could have been kind of bad. So I'm going to let that one slide. You know, because Mental still had a lot of lethality to close that round out.
One of them should have been in the hill, in my opinion.
I think they should. I think at least one of them should have been. I agree. Yep, I agree 100%. But in this one, so this boom shot is offset from the pickup time of the drop shot by about 20 seconds or so. So if Ghost Gaming can get this second boom, if they rotate it up top quick enough, they can stop that drop shot pickup at Mental.
Well, Explosive already picked it up.
So
that's a problem.
And he already has the 2 new booms in his back pocket. So, but with the score lead, the way it's looking, as long as he can defend his E hill with a boom shot, it's looking good for Ghost Gaming.
And you can just win off 1 hill. That's all you need at this point. The key here is if you're Speedy,
you can't
get drop shotted. Just don't get drop shotted. That is the most important part.
Oh, he chooses to back up and go towards the home hill. Maybe he got a call out.
Oh, is he gonna have to use it?
Oh, that drop shot can come over the top.
Oh, Speedy's still alive.
Okay.
Of course, goes still with 1 hill. Does connect with a pick on a solo, so that should surely now be enough. He's going to have to sacrifice.
Oh, no. Not to go.
Oh,
not to go.
No, it's Mental versus Speedy. The boom just seems to miraculously disappear. No, D has been capped, though.
Capped. Okay, there you go.
So Speedy can probably breathe a big sigh of relief there, thinking, where did my boom
But like, you see it's Mental, you already know it's going to be a difficult fight. But when you realize that boom shots can't kill him either, at that point, my hands are shaking.
Oh, yeah. You get
booms don't work on him?
A little shook, that's for sure. But a nice play from Ghost to secure that round anyway. They recognize the pressure, they overextend, and capture that home hill. Keeps them alive in this one, 6-4. The problem that we always mention now, though, is Optic Gaming with every weapon placement here now. It's what makes comeback so difficult.
Yeah. So the retros, double-edged sword on that one. All right. Explosive is going to be super talented, but also on the flip side, Ghost, they know how to use that retro lance as well. It used to be one of their main strategies. So both these teams kind of have a similar play style also. We'll see who picked it up on the side of Ghost. It was Speedy, so he's got that weapon in hand. Both IGLs looking to get the job done and make that opening for the team.
And it's Rushy's. Springs into life. Connects with Solar's booms have been taken as well by Rushy's. Rushy's really taking over this round, it seems. As
you got to chase him down, yeah.
Should be able to clean up at least 1. He looks for more. Not going to happen. 3 players from Optic go down. Also note, Rezik has managed to get control of drop shot. Identities goes down. Explosives also drops it. Leaves Mental in a 1v3. He's going to fall. Ghost Gaming with full control. But will they be able to capitalize?
Let's see. We're about to find out soon. Capping up these hills. Drop shots there. As long he got the hill cap. Question is, he's getting chased though. Here comes reinforcements.
Trip cap coming through.
Yeah, pull it out.
Solar's out of the hill, or anyone from Optic out of the hill. Beautiful second drop. And Ghost Gaming, you can feel it starting to get a little bit of momentum here in this 6-3 comeback.
All right, they tied up 6-6.
Don't get too excited yet. Don't get too excited. 6-5. 6-5. They still have one more round up.
But
you don't want to get too excited.
Rib said something super important yesterday. The team with 6 has the most pressure on their shoulders. Because at that point, they just need to win 1 round, right? The pressure shifts all the way over towards these guys. So as Ghost Gaming keeps winning rounds, Optic Gaming keeps losing that momentum. And we'll just see if Ghost can tie it up. Because at that point, it's anybody's game.
22-second respawn round. It was Rushy's last round who created the opening for Ghost Gaming. You have to keep your eye out for him. And also Explosive on the flip side for Optic Gaming, just landing some damage.
33 kills, 18 downs.
Unbelievable performance from him in a map 1 of a winner's final.
Who's going to close it out? Ooh, they sent somebody mid-map for the flank on the ensigns. They might get free ensigns.
Or Boom's been already picked by Soul.
Oh, that's a good smoke.
And Drop's been picked up by Summons as well.
Uh-oh.
And they have Insins as well. So if you're wondering how not to start a round, that's probably it.
You got to ask Ghost what you're doing. They didn't recognize that they had a man advantage inside for that Boom because you seen Praise end up playing for the Insins. So they kind of had a 4v3 at the barn that they was not able to capitalize on. That's why you have to get those numbers early on. Call out numbers every single round. So when something's kind of off from the round before, you're ready for it. You know that, you know, after gaming, they're doing something funky. You know, we have a man advantage down at the Boom. Let's play it super aggressive. But I mean,
giving up everything placed on the map. I mean, that in a round this important is just not okay.
They're gonna use everything.
Yeah, absolutely so. Optic Gaming now springing into life, looking for the trip cap domination. I don't think anyone's in a position to try and cancel it. Ghost Gaming, they're not even going to touch the hill. Optic just made that round look so simple. They made it look so simple. Ghost Gaming absolutely.
Ghost didn't even fight. I don't think they got a single kill in that round, maybe.
It's almost as if I called it, Ben. I said this is Optic's map. No matter how good you think you are on this map, you always want to ban this map against Optic Gaming. They have a huge success rate here. But heading into map 2 left, Immortal Spawn, Ghost Gaming, can they pick up that fire and energy that we saw on Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, it's a tough challenge when you're playing, you know, behind against Optic Gaming, and, you know, Lift, a little scrappy map, but they got to clean up a little bit where they want to fight, you know, where they want to fight on these maps. Like Reclaim, you have opportunities at 2 secondaries, and it looked like they were focusing on the top ball fight.
Yeah.
I've seen more success from Ghost on the bottom, to be honest. And, you know, they X out tops, they put a drop shot up top. But once that Boom went down low, you know, they won that round, and it's tough, though. You guys highlighted it, explosive, 20-some downs. I mean, Retro on the map, it's hard to beat him in this map.
Yeah, 30-plus kills. Yeah, going into the last round, 33 kills, 16 downs. Like, dang, what can't you do? But, I mean, Ben, are you surprised with this outcome so far?
Surprised? No.
Kind of
not really.
expected.
Yeah. I'm almost disappointed in a way with how that last round kind of played out. I thought we were going to see maybe a little more from Ghost there. Your point, it felt like they didn't even fire their gun.
It wasn't Ghost Gaming from yesterday.
Well, no, I think it was at times. Like they were down in the first half. They make a comeback. They tie things up. But that last round was just so poorly played. To me, it's where the mental aspect. I kind of touched on it a little bit. Now, if you're Ghost, you're thinking we were so close to tying it up. A 6-3 comeback was on the cards. We've never beaten Optic Gaming, and that to me is something that they may start kind of thinking. They might start chipping away. Then we've never beaten this team. We can't beat this team. How can we beat this team? I'm a little worried now.
But you can't beat them when you let them pick up all 3 power weapons on the map.
The big difference is coming down in that round. That round 12 was the man advantage, right? You got a 1v1 up top. You hit a 1v1 in the middle, but it was where the Retro Lancers went, okay? Speedy was watching Praise in the middle for a while, but he wasn't utilizing that Retro Lancer at the bottom of the barn where that Boom fight was. And on the flip end, it was explosives taking that Retro Lancer down every single time to where that fight was happening, where that big fight for the Boom was happening. That's where you need to have the Retro Lancers in those situations. Speedy kind of got caught out. He wasn't able to put that Retro Lancer to his best use.
You said it perfectly. They had that opportunity to put that secondary down, and that's exactly what went down. So,
yeah, big time. So coming into map 2, pretty sure they're going to be playing on Lift. Ghost Gaming or Optic Gaming, Ben?
I mean, I want to see game 3, so I'm gonna go Ghost Gaming here. I think you summed it up perfectly. Optic Gaming on Reclaim, they are a fantastic Reclaim team, right? Yeah, you called it from the very beginning. You thought Optic Gaming was going to take it. Ghost definitely made it competitive. Definitely made it close.
And I think that's the important thing, right? Not getting blown out in that map number 1.
Was huge.
But we do need to say that's the first map that Ghost had lost all event long. All right. So I want to see how they're going to bounce back from that. You know, that's the most important thing. You got to be able to take that, turn that into motivation, and go into this map number 2 and just take out Optic.
Use the fact that you know it's your map now.
Yes.
I'm propelled that, like, wow, we just played him super close. Maybe we choked a little bit. Doesn't matter. Map number 2. Let's take this fight. This is our home. You said it perfectly, Bill.
Optic Gaming, you know, the best team at closing, in my opinion. They have the number advantage. They close it out. Yeah. They had it at the end of that map, and they don't let those rounds slip. They don't let them get away. I think they close things out here, too.
Oh, most definitely. All right, the number 1 team in Gears Award, the best team in Gears history, now up 1-0 against the likes of Ghost Gaming. Before we head into map 2, I say we learn a little bit more about Optic Gaming.
I'm playing this game, and I'm trying my absolute best, you know, to win every tournament for my mom and, you know, my family back at home. You know, I come from like a really poor background. Nothing is given to you. You know, you have to work for everything. It makes you go that much harder in anything you do because you want to make your family proud and break the cycle of poverty. I'm trying to break that cycle. I definitely do think this is the roster I was meant to play with. It's always good to play with people who are on your level. That's how it's supposed to be. for a while, I felt like I was playing with people who weren't on my level. So, you know, it feels good to be on a team with people who are on my level.
And there you have it, from a champion and Gears of War praise from Optic Gaming, heading into map 2 lift. Let's see who's gonna come out on top. Is Optic gonna run away with the 2-0 lead, or is Ghost Gaming going to tie the score? Vincent and Godblaze, take it away.
Fantastic map 1. Optic take the advantage though in the winners bracket final. Can they book their ticket to yet another grand final?
That's the question. That's the question, you know. Statistically, Optic Gaming has never lost without losing that map number 1. You know, they have a nice cushion. And when they have a cushion, they start playing better. So this is going to get harder for Ghost. But, you know, the one event that they won, they didn't get a chance to see Optic Gaming. And I know for these guys, they wanted to win an event, but beating them at the same time.
They do. But this round starts off with a Solar's first blood onto Rushies. However, it's, of course, Optic with a 2-to-1 hill advantage as well. And they may well just instantly put on the pressure. They're going to go for it. They're going for the trip cut domination almost as quick as the round has begun. Ghost will break, but for how long can they survive? You can see through the smoke, Rezik goes down. His teammate Speedy goes down as well. Optic still putting the pressure on it down to Rushies to try and make a play. That's not going to happen. Optic are lining up and Ghost's home hill, waiting for just more kills to be fed their way. Trip cap should now surely be in as Identives falls. What a first round that is from Optic Gaming. Right there. That's a sucker punch. That's taking all the wind out of any of the sails that you had heading into this map.
Man, so that's a statement for map number 1. For round number 1, that is a big statement. A super quick domination, but let's see how Ghost is going to respond. This weapon placement, you got to get scrappy early on. Don't be too passive with it. Yep. Go just select that boom shot. Just rotate it. There you go. There you go. Come down. Oh, they're going to go for the duels. Marks him. Okay. Oop, down low. You just
they're teasing you, guy. They're toying with your emotions. There you go. That's what you wanted to see.
That's what I want to see.
On deck.
A scrappy team fight on top of this deck. Let's see the best team win. You know, one of the keys to victory, team fire. Okay, yeah, sure. Calling out, having that one player who can put out a lot of damage without taking any damage. You can just kind of sit in those arcades, put out the damage, make sure he's always watching boom in case your opponent goes for that quick pick. You get him down, and then at that point, the round just starts to trickle into your favor.
All smokes thrown, and see the fight start to develop. Summons with first blood. Identities falls. Rezik though trying to make the play as Rushies now falls as well. Optic with a small advantage, but Sleepy nullifies it. Rezik goes down. Sleepy also down, and Optic look like they may have just got the better there of Ghost Gaming on the start.
All right. And that boom not picked up just yet, but now it's going to get picked up. It's going to go in the hand of Summons, and he's going to find himself another kill. That's 3 members down of Ghost Gaming. But I want to say they got some players kind of fighting at B, and currently they don't. But the one boom shot is still in the hand of Summons. He's going to end up using it. He's currently in the dead zones, pushing up those stairs, trying to get this hill decap. He's going to have some help from Mental. Ghost Gaming, they look like they're going to try to play for the B hill, but they need to be quicker than what they are. They're not going to get there in time.
Nope, explosive draws 2 players from Ghost towards him, makes them push him, and that's just wasting so much time that Ghost just simply didn't have in that round. Optic coming out the first 2 rounds here, looking absolutely flawless, it must be said. Cruising through Ghost. Ghost, of course, you're used to seeing them on their feet, animated. Not the case right now.
All right, let's see what they want to end up doing. Maybe they want to go for those secondaries and put something down. Maybe it's something down low. Maybe a sniper on maintenance for that 1v. If you got Rezik playing in those 1v1 positions, get him hot. He starts picking up a few headshots, his whole mentality changes. The whole energy on the team changes as well. And I agree, M-bar, sniper, whatever it may be, have that long-range weapon so you can kind of extend the rounds and also put some good shots in across the map. So you're going to see whichever players that's fighting that position be super aggressive on that 1v1.
Well, with 2 rounds played, Ghost Gaming combined for 2 kills. They're going to need to step things up drastically. You cannot dig yourself in too big of a hole here against Optic Gaming. You mentioned it in map number 1. This exact situation, they were down 2-0, and Ghost was able to win that round as we kick things off. Summons versus Identives over towards that B hill. This, of course, for the M-bar elsewhere. Finally, a little bit of life from Ghost Gaming. Speedy and Rushies with opening picks, and that's going to give Speedy license now to pick up boom and push over towards that A hill, looking for maybe a double. Gets it. Beautiful boom from him, but the round is not over just yet. Someone's trying to make the play with a B. Well, it is now.
There you go. Ghost Gaming, beautiful round. Beautiful round by those guys, and that's the round you want to see them get on the board early on because they got to get that momentum going. They have to take this map and force that map 3. And the map 3 being Foundation, that's going to be a fun one if we do get there.
Oh, it's such a good boom. A fantastic boom. And, you know, almost identical to what we saw in map number 1. They go 2-0 down, they win that next round, and we'll see if they're able to use that momentum now to propel them forward. Optic Gaming go for a block. They're happy with how the fight is currently on the map. They don't want to change anything just yet.
Yeah, I like the block there. You see Speedy, you know, just 3 kills for the squad. Has a lot of points, but that's only because he's capping at home hill at the same time.
Yeah, 4 caps in a minute.
Yeah, I was like, why is this such a drastic point difference on that one?
That'll do it.
Getting all those caps under his belt. So now another 4v4 fight. I like Optic Gaming blocking those dual spots. You know, keep it just the Lancers and the shotguns and the smoke grenades to fight for that boom.
The fight starts to develop once again. First blood looks as if it could be Rezik on Praise. Explosive trades out instantly, though. Is ready and waiting in the wings. Of course, still down on the floor. Rushy's getting tagged up from far. Sleepy's gone for a bit of a flank.
Oh, that's a big down.
Four explosives over, and now all of a sudden Ghost could collapse if they want, but Sleepy doesn't have the assistance that he so desperately needs. Finally, it comes through. Boom, pick, boom, with a kill as well. Sleepy finally falls, but
that's a big double if he can get it. Off the walls, splash damage. Nope, he's going to take a clean 1v1. Oh, that's a brick. If I've ever seen one. I don't know what type of bullets Explosives has in his shotgun.
I want him. I tell you. Identives, though, does manage to take away Embar. Still have that little skirmish.
But this is what I mean by not going to spin around. He's going to take the Embar, reposition himself, knowing that his team has the home hill locked down. And so at this point, Identis can rotate to the other side of the map, get a lot of those clear sight lines, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Start preparing, even though it's a ways away to that new boom shot comes up. But most importantly, you have 2 hills you can control. Come help your teammates. He's trying to get some of these long range shots.
And that would have been important because Praise just got himself a double kill, and that was a player he was aiming at. Praise.
Oh, just missing.
Praise feeling confident. Is he going to try and attack Speedy? Speedy takes down Mental, forces an unfavorable position into a 1v1. Connects with Solars. Is just going to find more. Already, he's probably going to be pushed from Praise, and trip cap domination now coming through from Optic Gaming. Is there anyone else on the map in a position to stop it? It was Sleepy, but he's not able to touch the hill. Optic now a 3-1 advantage.
Good rotations. The only thing that happened wrong in that round, you can't allow Praise to get that double kill in that arcade. You got to be able to take your man advantage, take him out. At that point, Ghost Gaming could have got map control on top of that deck, wait for that new boom. They had Identis in position as well to be annoying with that that M-bar. So the strategy was there, just did not execute it well.
20-second respawn round, 3-1, Optic Gaming. Oh, look at Ghost Gaming, we're going to tie things up if they're able to go in half 3-3. Yeah. Be fantastic for them, considering they haven't looked like the hotter team in this map whatsoever. It really has been dictated, the pace of the map dictated by Optic Gaming. It's going to be a quick pick from Solars over towards Bloom. A couple of downs come through. Is Ghost Gaming going to try and use that as their opening? But even with it, a couple of trades left and right, and it's a 3v3.
And there you go. Still Optic Gaming coming out on top with this one. Now Identis knows that he needs to stay aggressive, but Summons, he has a clear mind. He was like, yo, my teammates just want to fight. Reinforcements coming soon. I just need to not go down in this situation. So he's like, so when the rest of his team start capping up that A hill, he's going to hop right on B and say, all right, you got to come down, Identis. You got to come fight me now. Because if not, we're going to end up getting this domination on you guys.
So you want to get trip cap?
And then he circled on him. He ended up baiting him out, getting a kill, and he's going to get a drop shot for it.
Bar in Summon's hands, trip cap's coming through. For Ghost, they have to try and break that hill, and crisp shot from across the map. It was Summons. Can he find a second? Speedy just has to keep his head down. See, not capped just yet. Optic going to try and apply even more pressure. Summons rattling off M-bar shots, not connecting with them just yet. But they can smell again that trip cap domination. And see, still neutral, and Optic building himself a big point lead here as well. Bear that in mind.
All right, the domination trying to come through once again, but Ghost Gaming trying to do something about it. But Summons connected with these M-bar shots to have that support for Mental. And there you go, Identis. Rezik finds one, but Identis backs up. Ghost is trying to stay alive, but Mental's going to go in his spawn and say, hey, you know what? Let me try to distract some of these players, let reinforcements come through, help me out.
He heard dubstep in his head, so he was trying to make a montage right there. He got the first 2. He was looking for all 5 kills. It would have been a crazy play, but it deflects a little bit of pressure from Ghost Gaming, and still the lead, 96-20. Just B hill capped by Optic Gaming. But for Ghost, this round is one which has to be won by Quick Shepard. Now all of a sudden they spring it alive. Trip cap coming in for Ghost. Can they snatch the round from underneath Optic Gaming's nose? Has to touch the hill. Gets it just in the nick of time.
Chunk it.
Decapped. Mental still there. Mental goes down. Ghost Gaming Are they going to steal it? It looks good until Solo's found a double, but they stay in the hill.
All right.
A wonderful counterattack from Ghost Game.
Great comeback from Ghost in that round. They need to split this at the half, 3-3.
They need to. In my mind, I think that's 4.
Because at that point, you can kind of say, all right, new game, first to four.
You know,
first to four, keep it old school. And, you know, at that point, you just got to execute.
It's crazy how similar this has been to map number 1. Almost identical at this point. 3-2. Optic Gaming, 22-second respawn round. Obviously, key for success for Ghost Gaming the past couple of rounds has been the slaying. They've picked things up massively. However, you still have to look at that initial. It hasn't been pretty from Ghost just yet. They haven't really convincingly won one. Will this be the round to tie things up?
I think in this matchup, when it comes down to skill, I think it's pretty much an even matchup across the board with skill. It's just that Optic has the mental advantage from beating Ghost so much over the last 2 seasons, where they always feel like they got these players' numbers. But in this one, the kill's being traded off, and one Ghost member was Rush. He's tried to be sneaky on that end, but now you need Identis to come clutch for you. He sees the boom. He's right in front of him. So he's going to try to guard it. He's just waiting for it. They recognize it. They have no more smokes to throw either.
Toying.
So they tell him Mental to go.
Oh, doesn't get the timing he needs.
Ooh, but
that's
he
a good
connected
shot.
with that one on Mental. Now, if he needs to down, oh, he got to push it now. Mental just outplayed him in that one movement.
It was over. Basically, this is the B-Hill fight. Identis has to win it. You don't really expect Ghost to be able to dodge a boom, but Identis does find the first. He will go down. B is not going to be broken. So now for Ghost, they have to kill up to game off their home, and it all comes down to Speedy. It's a 1-on-2. He isn't going to get there. Optic extend the lead 4-2 at the half.
All right. But Ghost is playing how they need to, because they got to fight Optic for that boom. Just always fight those engagements. Some rounds going to go your favor, some rounds won't, just because of where those smokes land. No team can never fully have 100% consistency on where they throw those smokes. Sometimes some going to come up short, some can go a little bit too far, but that has a big impact because the smoke positions to get some of these stuns on those fans and arcades are very, very key, especially when you're running those quick pick strats for the power weapons.
And once again, it's worth pointing out, it's that man Explosives taking over the map, leading by example. The man simply does it all. 15 kills, leading the troops. A wonderful, wonderful performance from him in a winner's bracket final. He's going to carry that through, no doubt, to the grand final, should, of course, they close this out. As it stands early, though, you see that fight over towards deck for our mid-neutral hill. Halftime, our hills flip and puts our respawns all the way back down to 12 seconds.
Optic just showing how good they are at this lift map, how talented they are. 4-2 lead in this one. Ghost, those respawn timers drop back down to 12 seconds, so it's going to be a lot more staticky. Rezik finding that kill on Praise. No power weapons on the map. Gets traded out, though. That's 3 members down for Ghost Gaming, just 1 down for Optic. The neutral hill still not able to be capped up on the other side of the map, though.
Oh, as you say that, Optic spring into it. And that should go in their possession. And Solar's just going to force those to head over towards their own home hill now. 3 players there, 4 players there. But they never really feel safe, and that's exactly why. Summons with a pick on Rushies now. Can Solars find a pick of his own? Yes, he can with the help there of Praise, who connects with the pick on a Sleepy, and everyone from Ghost Gaming falls. Identives last man briefly with 1. He goes down. Trip cap domination. Optic Gaming 5-2 the lead, and you see Praise there with a cheeky little smile on his face.
All right, question is, what's going to be a power weapon? I think maybe another boom shot on deck. If not, or maybe you go down low and you make sure that Identis has that M-bar or somebody has a snipe.
I mean, has Identis been really that good with the M-bar from what we've seen so far this map?
He hasn't, but at the same time, it just takes some pressure off that deck end. And also, it just, you also got to say, they extended a few more of those rounds when they did so, but now they're just going to put the boom shot in a completely different area.
Put it down low.
Have a new look. So the team fight is going to rotate to the maintenance area. Fight that we kind of saw for, I want to say, one of the first times the other day. Teams usually don't put boom shots there.
Nope.
It becomes a 5-man fight.
It's just mess.
10 smokes on top of the maintenance, fighting for the boom shot. And you're gonna see a few players just hiding in the smokes, waiting for that first opportunity to get that chunk.
Smoke, another smoke, guys. There's one more smoke. That's basically all you can call out when you're in the midst of the action.
You see him, Solar's just hiding, just waiting to see somebody.
Solars. That's 3 for him this round. That's a boom shot in Optic Gaming possession. Identives once again the last man alive for Ghosts. Optic look to put themselves at match point with a win here in this round.
Yeah, Optic Gaming, they're looking good.
That's really well played from my netters, though. We'll prolong the round just a little bit.
They're making sure that they can, you know, spawn up, put some pressure on top of this home hill for Ghost. They already have the pressure because they already have it under their control. The E-hill is going to get capped up in their favor soon. But as I say, that Rezik wins a 1v1 against Bensu, so that E-hill goes back in favor of Ghost. One boom shot still in the chamber for Solars. Question is, what does he want to do with it next? He's going to hold it, though. I like that move.
Yeah. For how long, though? Well, just until Rushies runs into him. Easy pick for him, and still Optic controlling their home hill. Those have managed to find themselves a 2-to-1 advantage in terms of the hills. D and E locked in. They try and just shut down a 40-point lead for Optic. Too crazy at this point. 91-51. Current scores.
Now Mental pushing top rock. Looking to get some good shots in. He's going to put some damage, but take a lot of damage as well. Now regrouping up with his teammates. Seeing if he can catch somebody else off guard for Ghost as his teammates have him distracted. Putting some good shots in on Identi's back. Going to pull out that pistol now. Laying up some good shots on him. Still, Ghost Gaming, 2-hill advantage. Optic, they have a nice little cushion to just fight for these team fights. You know, a nice little, you know, small size lead. But, you know, it makes it so that they don't have to worry about, you know, giving up some of those hills just now. Just focus on the team fight.
And that was such an important hold from Ghost Gaming over towards E, and the fight's still not over. Brace, of course, over there. Ghost really could do with capping that D-hill, though. Once again, try and reduce that lead. Now, around about, what, 25 points for Optic Gaming.
That boom shot should be up soon. You know, both these teams need to be thinking about it, and I think Ghost Gaming trying to get some players in position. Rezik getting down.
I mean,
the question is, can he tap up
here's the problem, though. Could you try and even steal maybe a trip cap combination while players play for boom? That think about.
Both teams super late to the rotation. I don't know how that other player just went down, but these are big downs. Double down in favor of Optic Gaming. Boom shots to go in their favor. And Ghost Gaming just 3 players late to that rotation.
I mean, everyone was kind of late to that rotation. Even Optic Gaming a little late, but it doesn't matter when push comes to shove. They win the gunfights anyway. Trip cap coming through. Trip cap locked in. Optic Gaming put themselves now at match point. A 6-2 demolition of Ghost Gaming. It just looks so simple.
But that way
every time you doubt them, every single time you have even an ounce of doubt, they perform and they remind you exactly why they are the best team in the game.
Optic Gaming 1 round away from kind of reclaiming their throne, you know, till they get a new challenger. Till they get a new challenger from that losers bracket. But to beat them twice is going to be difficult for any of these teams.
We always say it, every event, winner's final is just as important as your grand final. It really is. You have to win it. You really do. Especially when you're playing against Optic Gaming, and Ghost do not look like they're going to be able to do it. They needed a 6-3 comeback in map 1. They got close, but weren't able to do it. Now a 6-2 comeback. Maybe this mountain just is a little too steep for them.
And, you know, Ghost Gaming, you know, I hate to say it, but they haven't had kind of that same intensity from yesterday.
And that's what I said at the very end of yesterday. Will they bring that same intensity that we saw from day 1 and day 2? And to be honest, I think it's the fact that they haven't been Optic Gaming before. I feel like if they'd have been Optic Gaming before, coming into this, you would see a different team. It's a mental block now, and I'm very curious to see how, assuming they lose this, which it looks as if they would, despite there being 5 down, they may extend it a little bit, but a 6-2 lead, you don't expect Optic to throw them away very often. I'm curious to see what Fatal Strike as a coach does in between this and their next match to try and get their head back in the game.
We're going to see, but, you know, they don't, it's that middle block. You said it. Optic Gaming has always beat Ghost Gaming, and now Ghost is just trying to get around that situation. You know, but unless they can chain together a few rounds, it's going to be hard for them to get that momentum. It's something that they haven't been able to do in this series.
You're plucking them out about a thin air at that point, right?
The most rounds they had in a row probably was 2.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, map 1 was, again, very, very close, but map 2, not close at all. Because Ghost will find their 3rd round. But again, it's not a molehill of a comeback, it's a mountain of a comeback.
Maybe maybe just Ghost needs some of that momentum from the losers bracket, you know? Wake them up a little bit.
See, that's what's interesting. You feel like they've maybe played this game late last night. Ghost may have taken it.
I agree with that, actually.
But coming in flat, not having a game in your belt, Optic so experienced when it comes to, you know, playing without a game in hand almost, you know, when it comes to Championship Sunday. It's not exactly a foreign position that they're in. Winners bracket final, you see them there almost every event. 18-second respawn round though. Ghost still in it.
Yeah.
But it's hard to believe in a comeback just yet.
So Optic Gaming is going to put those instincts on the deck for summons. So you can kind of have something to fight for in those 1v1s. 4v4 fight, battle maintenance. You see one player kind of sitting back. Ghost actually want to cap this hill, so they're going to smoke and play a defensive stand. They want to cap this hill early on so that they win a team fight, the entire squad can just progress forward and, you know, just go for Optic's home hill together. They don't have to look back and send a player back to cap that hill up, but how effective would that be?
Well, boom shot picked up by Optic Gaming. They also get the first couple of kills, and
but that
well, they get all the kills apart from Sleepy. Last man up for Ghost Gaming. Optic, they smell the end of this match. Is Sleepy going to be able to do it? Not going to happen. Trip Cap coming through. Rushy's the first off spawn. He's not going to be able to get there. And Optic Gaming, once again, booked their ticket to this event's grand final. And the scary thing for every other team left in this tournament, they made that look so simple.
Whew, man. Hey, that's Optic Gaming for you.
But you know what, it's not over yet, though. Ghost Gaming, they're going to go to the loser side of things, but Vincent don't make that face yet.
I mean, how many times does a team reset a bracket and win an event, Bell?
It's not often.
I'll wait.
Not often. But you know what, anything can happen. Championship Sunday. Because just like you said, yeah, Ghost Gaming, they came in just cold. They didn't have any matches under the notch. They just came in, went straight against Optic Gaming.
Which is great, but you can't use that as an excuse, because neither did Optic Gaming. They went in against probably the best team in the tournament off the first 2 days. They came in and they made that look so unbelievably easy. To me, again, you have to think about the mental aspect. You haven't beaten that team before. How much is that preying on their minds? And the irony is, I feel like they're so hungry to beat Optic Gaming that they're adding even more pressure on themselves. You kind of forget about it. Have fun when you're playing. When you're having fun, they're playing unbelievable Gears of War.
Yeah, but Mortal Spawn, what were your takeaways so far in that match?
Yeah, looking on Lift there, you know, it was interesting to see how the weapon placement went down by Ghost. You normally see these weapon placements go down and sort of favor one side of the map. You drop a power weapon, you drop a support weapon. When you lose a couple of rounds, you can set it up. Yeah. They actually went boom and bar, split it on each side. And, you know, to me, they were thinking we got to be winning one of these sides of the map. So it was an interesting approach. They matched up pretty good, but they were losing every half, right? Like they were getting some rounds in there, and we couldn't really see them catch fire like we saw them all weekend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to send this off to the main stage where Farouk has an interview with Summons on Optic Gaming.
Thank you, Veli. I got Summons down here. He's asking the score right now, the Space Station Echo Fox game. We'll find it out for you. But right now, man, I'm looking at you guys, watch you guys play this last match against Ghost. They super hot. I see a lot of smiles over here on the Optic Gaming side. Tell me, why are you guys so comfortable playing them?
Honestly, today's probably the best day that I've been playing out of all 3 days. And even though they were getting rounds, like I think we're claiming we were up 3-0, they got 3 in a row, and it was just our mistakes. And like we never worry about like if they're outplaying us, then you know we let it go. But if it's just our mistake, we just laugh it off and keep on playing.
All right, now, I mean, what's the difference between when you guys play like a team like Ghost Gaming versus anybody else? Because you guys seem to just play your game. I mean, you even said here when we were talking before, you said a little bit closer than normal, right?
Yeah, so I think this is the closest that they've ever gotten to, you know, putting a fight against us. We just know them really well, like literally like the back of our hand. But yeah, this time was a lot closer than usual.
All right, you guys looking forward to playing them again in the grand finals, or you want to see somebody else like Echo Fox or Space Station come out of it?
I probably could see Ghost in the grand finals again, but either it depends, Echo or Ghost, whoever's like on fire that day.
You guys ready for that #1 spot again? What's up? You want the championship?
I'm ready.
All right, and I'm hearing that Echo Fox is up 2-0, map 1 over Space Station Gaming right now. Congratulations to Summons and Optic Gaming, the Green Wall, a.k.a. the Ghostbusters. Back to you.
Whew. Okay.
All right.
Okay, Farouk, I'll give you that one. The Ghostbusters.